All right, so today we're going to talk about the question that comes up a lot. Do we use a circle to measure a hole, or do we use a cylinder to measure a hole? I've ran into this tons of times through my career. So let's talk about it a little bit. So the number one consideration is, what does the print say? In here, let's just look at this. So the print's got like a 1/2 inch hole plus or minus 10. Then another 250 thousandths hole plus or minus 2/10. So you got to take in consideration of how accurate do you need to measure this thing. In this case, plus or minus 10 thousandths, you would be fine with a circle. But here at 250 plus or minus 2, I would use a cylinder, which is basically 2 hits around the top, not top, but near the top. Not 2 hits, 4 hits near the top, 4 hits down here, and the machine will calculate basically kind of like what size gauge pin would fit through there to give you your result. Another consideration is how much data is needed. So it's generally, if you look down here, I've got more data is a better form. The more data that you can give the CMM by a cylinder, it's going to be better. Circle, you're only giving data of 4 hits. Cylinder, you're giving data of 8 hits at different areas. You can even change it to 16, 32 hits. The more data, the more the computer can process the true shape, the true size of that hole. Third consideration is the hole a true shape. Here I've got a picture of a bell mouth and a picture of a tapered hole. And these happen on occasion whenever you're drilling holes or reaming holes or whatever, or if you're honing. So if you've got and these are greatly exaggerated, if you've got a hole that is a bell mouth and you only take a measurement here, it could be 253, but near the top and the bottom it could be 250. So you're really not getting a true shape of that hole. So you have to think about, how was the hole put in there? Was it just a drill hole? Because sometimes a drill, I don't know if you've ever done much drilling on a drill hole, sometimes it can be tri-lobed. Is it drilled and reamed? Is it drilled, reamed, and honed? These things get a better true shape. And then is it a taper? Again, if we just do a hole, if I bring my part in here, and I know that's greatly exaggerated, but I check up here and I get 505, and then you come in right behind me and check down here, you may be getting 500. So we really don't have this correct circle diameter of that hole. Another thing to consider is how much GD&T is on it. So over here I've got this hole, it's got to be a true position from the A, B, C. If it's a pretty tight GD&T tolerance, I would more than likely say let's use a cylinder. Why? Because we get more data. And lastly, if you're not sure, I know up until now, all the holes we've been doing for some of these videos, if you're not, I've been using circle, but if you're not sure, use cylinder. You're going to give the machine more data to get a better size hole that's in there using cylinder than you will circle. So there are some pros and cons, circle versus cylinder, and some considerations of how accurate does it need to be, how much data, and is the hole an actual true shape? I'd say if it's reamed, it's pretty much going to be about a true shape. Sometimes drills can walk, drills can drill oversized, undersized, tri-lobe. Drilled holes are a little iffy on true shapes. So I hope that maybe gave you some clarification on, should we use circle, should you use cylinder? If you ain't sure, use cylinder. Thank you.